So though, you know, the hair thing, you know, I get asked a lot here on the channel about the hair. Remember, I was a hairdresser for 31 years. And then I also was an 80s, 90 girl, meaning big hair. we were big hair, man. I used to get perms. I thought in 7th grade when I begged my mom to finally let me get a perm, that when I got older, I thought that it was still my perm. I had no idea. My parents were always like, comb your hair, you know, brush your hair. I had natural curly hair. I didn't know I had natural curly hair until I got into beauty school. that was crazy. So there's, long story short. So I use a lot of products that are geared towards curly hair. So it's the DevaCurl line, which is a no suds shampoo, and the conditioner that's moisturizing, and then I use the holding gel from the DevaCurls to kind of lock my curl in there. But my trick for like not getting fuzzy hair is a cold hair rinse, scalp to hair, cold. And that stops your hair from being fuzzy. So like when you're, that last minute, you need to cool it down, and that really locks in that conditioner and it closes it up from being fuzzy. And as a hairdresser, I know people hated that part. But like, do you want fuzzy hair? Do you want, you know, I can tell the difference when I have not done cold water on my hair. So let's go. So then on my products, I use a curl definer gel, and then I use a by DevaCurl, and then I also use a SexyHair root pump lifter because my natural curly hair likes to suck to my scalp. So I get it sucked to my scalp, why you always see me have bobby pins in it to tie, and then it wants to stick out this way. So that's why I usually always have bobby pins, because I don't want to look like I'm a Cocker Spaniel with cute little ears. I want to have height on top. So I use a root lifter. Now, with that being said, and I use a lot of hairspray. You know, coming into the late 80s, early 90s, I spray my hair with hairspray, which is the SexyHair Stay and Play, Hard and Play. And then I use a blow dryer to keep it upright, because that's what we did with our ball hair bangs back in the day. So there's that. And so I use a lot of product. Gel, hairspray, there's a lot, you know, every piece of this has something on it. But since I have been sick, I guess, or I was hospitalized, my hair is falling out in clumps. So when I shared my story about my syndrome, a lot of people were like, you need to share that story because people may need to hear that. They may need to help somebody else out. So with that being said, my hair is falling out in clumps. I can get handfuls of my hair daily. And I usually would go like every other day washing my hair. I'd throw it up the next day. But with the products that I'm using to help my hair, I'm not going to be able to stop my hair from falling out. So whether it was the 4 days I was hospitalized and all the medicine that I was taking then, or the Eliquis that I was taking for a blood thinner, or the medicines that I'm taking now as a blood thinner, I don't know which. Most medications do, if you read the list, will cause some type of hair loss. And I know mine always looks more extreme because mine's so long. Okay, so I immediately knew that I had a problem the first time I got a handful of hair out, you know, because for 31 years I was a hairdresser. So I watched people that I had done their hair for 30 years get on medicines and watch their hair fall out. And unfortunately, like, the hair growth products are not cheap. Hair products are not cheap. And they're made to be used like medication. They're made to be used every day. Not like, you know, I had ladies that would come in once a week and I would try to use this hair growth, but it was only once a week. So it's really not doing what it needs to do because it's a medication. It needs to be used every day. So what it is like the medicine is leaving my body through my follicles, my hair follicles, which is then pushing the hair out, causing the hair to fall out. But with, of course, Minoxidil, which you've heard of Rogaine, which I'm just using straight Minoxidil, which comes in a little dropper, a little spray. I'm not really a fan of the foam. And then there are products called Nioxin that I was always a fan of. It has a scalp cleanser. So we're all working on the scalp here. We have a scalp cleanser, and then we have a scalp conditioner. It's not about treating the hair as it is treating the scalp. So the cleanser you work in, you need to like work it in for like a good minute, let it sit a little bit, let it do its business, what it needs to do on your scalp, helping to lift the medications out. And then the scalp therapy, which is it's called the conditioner for the scalp, is then trying to keep that follicle open. So it's kind of, I got minty, you know, when you get that minty feeling like pepperminty or tea tree. So, and that needs to stay in your hair for 1 to 3 minutes. So my whole routine of how I would do things is all changed. So first thing I have to do is wash my hair and get that on, and then I can do what I need to do because I have to wait for all that to process. And it's hard because it will work if you're able to fit that into your schedule, change your schedule, just like my eating has to change, my hair routine has to change with the medications I'm on. And as soon as I started the shots, so I've been on the shots for 4 weeks, within a week of the shots, I noticed my hair falling out, which I can't tell you where it's fallen. You can't probably see it because I know how to make big hair. I know how to scrunch my hair, but I can feel it. It's not there. But I can see the new hair growing in from the products that I'm using. Because when you have a broken off hair piece, the broken off is just a flat end. And when you have a new growth piece, it's skinny, it's triangled, you know, it's tipped, and you can see how, so I can tell like my whole front hairline, and then I have all these little fuzzies. There's my hair might look fuzzy, but a lot of it is those hairs growing in. And I've always been blessed that my hair grows really fast. I've always had long hair because even when I try to keep it shorter, I've just been blessed with hair that grows really fast. So I'll share the products, I'll show the products, but if anybody's interested, you know, like I said, it's just like a medication that you have to take daily, unfortunately. So, yeah. So if you see my hair up, I probably didn't wash it the day, and then I feel guilty because I'm like, oh no, more of my hair is gonna fall out. So I just wanted to share that quick story. Actually, it's not a quick story, but that if anybody, you know, yes, you know your normal amount of hair that falls out. And if you've switched to medications, you know, and you start noticing, you need to do it right away. You know, you need to really, unfortunately. And no, do you have to use all the products that I use? Probably not, but I'm blessed enough to have them readily available to me to be able to buy at cost. So, you know, there's one of those God wink moments, you know, and it's hard because it's funny, my entire growing up life, people made fun of my hair. And then my senior in high school, I got like the best hair. I was like, what? y'all made fun of me the entire time. And it was the redhead thing, you know, every redheads, you know, growing up, you can't be different. God forbid you're a bit different. But, and then in my adult life, you know, I do get, every time I go out, somebody either tries to touch my hair or they comment on my hair or, you know, which is so nice and so humbling and such a nice compliment, because I do take the time to try to make it look nice, that it doesn't look like it's uncombed, like my parents would say. But anyway, so there's my story. There's my hair story. I'm not that type of person to show you how I'm blow drying my hair. That is another key to getting, some people's natural curly hair doesn't like a blow dryer. It fuzzes it out more or whatever. They get better curl formation if they don't blow dry it. My hair, to get the volume away from my scalp, I need to blow dry my hair and to scrunch my curl in. So if I let this just dry naturally, my curl would just be flat. It just would not be as curly if I let it dry naturally, and I couldn't get the height off the top because then it would be, I decided how the way it was going to dry. But it is, for me, I have to make sure that all the moisture is out when I'm done blow drying, or it'll fuzz or it'll go flat. So, you know, all depending on the time of the day or how hot I get when I'm blow drying, it depends on how my hair turns out that day. So I hope I helped anybody. Yeah, I'm probably never going to pop on here with wet hair and go through my hair routine. That's just not me. It's not I'm not one of those people to have no makeup on and get on the video and show you how to put my makeup on. Oh yeah, because my eyebrows. Hey, I absolutely hate the thyroidism. I thought it was Hashimoto's, that I have eyebrows, but they're blonde, so you don't see them. And then I lost some of my eyebrows, which I thought was the thyroid. But once I started taking blood thinners, my eyebrows started coming back. And finding an eyebrow color pencil for a redhead is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Because they either are red like Bozo the Clown or brown, so they're way too dark. So my whole makeup routine, the time that it takes me to put on everything else is the time it takes me to try to get my eyebrows on straight and even and with character. Because like I said, they're blonde. I do have them, but they're blonde. So if you ever see my eyebrows crooked, I'm so sorry. I tried my best that day. You know, I tried. That's all I could do. But it is funny because eyebrows are a part of your expression. So if you've ever lost your eyebrows, or you're not, you know, like, is the person happy or sad? You don't know, because their eyebrows are, you know, it is. It's, and we're in and it's nice because we're in an eyebrow time now where people do their eyebrows and they have and I would love, because once I take my makeup off, I have no eyebrows. And so I'm like, I would love to have my eyebrows, like, you know, how they bald? Anyway, where they tattoo them on, but I'm really scared they'd do the wrong color. So, and then I'd have to live with it, and then my skin gets really red. And anyway, so did y'all want to know that about me? But I hope that it helped anybody out. Like I said, I'll flash up the products that I use if you're interested. Yeah, I'm not reselling them. That's, you know, I know, unfortunately, a lot of them, they're all readily available. Amazon, any of your stores, your hair salon, talk to your hairdresser about it. Yeah. So again, thanks for watching, y'all. I hope that this was just a quick little, let me share my journey. Let me share this little story with you all. It might have been boring to some and interesting to others, but I hope it helped at least one person out. So again, thanks for watching. We will see you next time, and you can see what I'm up to. Bye.